Well, hello, hello, hello. Much love to you all. May God bless you all. Smash that like button, share this out. I'll be live at 3 p.m. Eastern today to do a short little Bible study. Also, Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern, I will be live doing the book of Acts. And then Thursday, we got prayer hour at 7 p.m. Eastern. Friday, a song premiere at 7 p.m. Eastern. And then church on Saturday at 10:30 a.m. Eastern. First set of pictures I have here to show is it's awesome how the light is coming out of the sky here in Atlanta, Georgia. This was December 3rd in Atlanta, Georgia. December 3rd when these three pictures had came out. Then the second set of pictures I have is actually from the 13th of December of last year, but they just now had emerged on the internet of a strange sky that was pictures captured in Idaho last year. A really interesting picture, and just to see, the it adds with all the weird formations of clouds and signs we have been getting. So yesterday we were talking about the earthquake that happened in Alaska, and then the one that was in Russia, not too far apart. There's been a swarm of them now. Says that there were 7 aftershocks from 3.8 to 5.8, followed by another 6.3 earthquake in this region. It's only 957 miles away from Russia here. Now, they're saying that this is not necessarily your typical main shock aftershock sequence. It's a cluster of several earthquakes about the same magnitude. So, as that activity is continuing to happen there, we also see that they're talking about earthquakes under a volcano near Alaska's largest city is raising concerns here. This picture was taken from October 24th of 2024. Looks like, smoke is starting to come out. This one is, of course, back in 1992. So this big earthquake this big volcano with earthquake swarms out there in Anchorage, Alaska. Increased number of earthquakes under the volcano is raising some concern here. And they've been monitoring all this seismic activity, and it looks like possibly could happen. It last erupted in 1992, uh, which it doesn't look like we're that far away from. I mean, look how much is starting to come out, how much smoke is coming out compared to how much was coming out then. It's raising some concerns here. Anchorage, of course, is their biggest city in Alaska. So definitely raising some concerns there. Also, seeing that an enormous super volcano is waking up, which would plunge the world into chaos, they're saying. This was a few days ago that this article came up. Um, they're now considering this to be one massive super volcano in Naples, Italy. So, Italy has a lot of, with Stromboli, I do believe, goes off quite a bit. But here in Naples, they're having some concern about this as gas emissions and other things are just triggering that this super volcano could wake up very soon. So it says, what exactly is a super volcano? Well, they say basically it's a volcano on steroids. A lot of people think of super volcano as Yellowstone National Park, but today this crater emits from 4,000 to 5,000 tons of carbon monoxide each day. That would be put into perspective here about the emissions from burning about 500,000 gallons of gasoline daily. Quite a bit. So they are monitoring a lot of changes that's been happening since 1983 in this. And it's showing that there is a very big possibility that this could go off anytime soon. With everything else going on, wouldn't really be surprised if it does not go off soon. So, this volcano has volcano's explosive eruption sparks emergency evacuations out here in the Philippines. This erupted on Monday, spewing out a smoke column of 10,000 feet high, and has a lot of volcanic earthquakes that are happening at the same time. Yeah, it's definitely a lot of. Alrighty. Definitely can spark some changes. So you can see some video footage. Don't know how many people really live in this region, but there's always small communities within all the grasslands out here. Small to relatively large communities, but definitely raising some concern. Now, on to the Middle East and things happening in the Middle East. Egypt is condemning Israel's further occupation of Syrian land. A lot of things are really moving in a fast paced environment over there, and with new leadership of insurgents going on in Syria, Assad ending up in Russia. Um, Time will tell what's really going to happen. Um, I mean, it doesn't look very pretty. Of course, we did some videos and stuff about it yesterday. But like I said, time's going to tell. We definitely are seeing prophecy is making its way playing out and is continuing to play out. So hopefully, I see you guys at 3 p.m. Eastern. We're going to do a tiny little Bible study and then, go wherever the Lord sends us from there on. Keep your eyes on the prize, Jesus Christ. Guys, I know sometimes it might be discouraging waking up and having to just see the way the world is. But nevertheless, we're here for a reason, and that reason is to glorify his name. And we need to continue to glorify his name. So, whether you're depressed or whatnot, lifting you up in prayers. And that's why also Thursday night at 7 p.m. Eastern, we are doing prayer hour so we can get into praying for one another. We do it twice a month. Second week and fourth week, unless something happens to where we do it a different time of the month, but typically it's second week and fourth week of the month that we do prayer hour. There has been times like, getting ready to leave. When we went to Washington, D.C. to street preach, we ended up doing it a little earlier. Times like that. But nevertheless, when it gets closer to time, I'll be putting a post out asking for people to put their prayer requests so that we can all pray together and be edified together. So much love and may God bless you.